there is no way that I didn't find out about this thing sooner. If I would have had one of these when I was like 8 to like 15, all my friends in my neighborhood had like 4-wheelers and dirt bikes and stuff like that. I was never fortunate enough to have one. My parents thought I would kill myself on it pretty much. And I mean, that was a fair statement. Because now that I have this thing and I'm a little bit older, probably a little bit more responsible than I was back then, still definitely a very, very dangerous thing for me to have. Oh, there we go.
Larry catches the biggest bass.
Oh my gosh, that was a small fish. Oh, it's a bass. No, it's not. No, it's not small. It was bigger than the first one. Rainy days and expensive gas prices call for one thing: putting together a new e-bike. So I just got this thing in the mail today. Like, just opened it. I opened the box and I was like, I'm not gonna record it. It's a rainy day, you know, I don't really need to record it. And then I was like, yes, I do. I'm gonna put this thing together. I don't know how difficult or easy it's gonna be, but we have a whole bunch of ponds around this local area. It just kind of made sense for me to have an e-bike instead of having to take my truck with me everywhere that I want it to go, because the truck burns gas and this burns electricity, and I can charge it in my neighbor's outlet, so I don't have to pay for the electricity, and I can transport for free and film videos for you guys for free. And that's just one less bill that I have to pay. So it makes sense. And the electricity part might be illegal or might be dishonest, whatever. We'll figure that out whenever that time comes. But we have an e-bike and we're gonna put this thing together and we're gonna zip it around, because I've always wanted one of these things. I've been on a few e-propulsion crafts, and let me tell you, these things are awesome. I just feel like it might be a little small, so we might have to build like some type of little rod basket or like a bait storage thing. I mean, we have so many ponds in this area. Like, we have creeks, the Cahaba runs around up here, ponds, golf course. There's so much potential up here, so much potential. We're gonna put this thing together, and it's probably not gonna be today because it is dumping rain and it's been raining all day, but once we get this thing put together and built, we are gonna take it out and explore our local waterways and hopefully not get like attacked by some sort of animal in the woods, because the bike paths are like legit in the woods, like coyote woods, bear woods. Yeah, so that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy me trying to figure out how to put this bike together, because I've never done this before. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. I have two tools. I have a Benchmade knife and I have a Porter cable impact drill gun. So we'll see. We're gonna put our Club Shay Shay on and get to it. All right, guys, we just got this thing put together. I couldn't figure out how to turn on my headlight, but I just got it. We're about to hit a little Brady Price right here. I can't tell you the last time I've been on a bike. I definitely should have a helmet, but we're gonna take it for a little spin around the parking lot. Oh my gosh, it just feels like a bad idea. I don't have shoes on. Oh well, let's see how it goes. Oh yeah. I don't know if I can make that. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, this thing got some zip to it, and it's not even helping me yet. I'm going 9 miles an hour. Oh my goodness, woohoo! Yeah. And it has Shimano brakes on it too. We can be to a pond in this thing in about 2 minutes. Golly. 16 mile an hour. Yeah. Is our headlight still on? Oh, this is easy. This is nothing. I'm not even putting any effort into this, going 13 mile an hour up a hill. Oh, there's a car. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's hard to get it back into it though. There we go. Skirt, skirt. Look, you can just ride it. Oh, this is the hand throttle right here. I didn't even realize that. I don't even have to pedal. I was pedaling the whole time. I don't even have to pedal. Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot. What? I thought I had to pedal this whole time. There's not even any pedaling that needs to be done. 22 mile an hour. You know, probably the hardest thing for me to remember is that clip transitions on a YouTube video are literally the next frame. It's not like 3 days later. You don't have to wait 3 days to see the next clip. It's literally the next frame. So if y'all remember the e-bike that I got, I had put, let's see, I had put 33 miles on this thing in the span of 2 days. I have not been in love with a vehicle like I've been in love with this thing. Oh, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Let me go ahead and get my talking in before we start riding, because I'm taking this thing full speed. When I go full speed. It's a little dirty. I have not taken this thing anywhere, literally anywhere, but around the city. I haven't been fishing on it yet, and that was the plan when I got it. I was like, I need this thing. There's so many ponds around me, and I need to be able to take this thing fishing. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully we don't lose our rod to a tree, or we don't lose ourselves to a tree. So like, probably gonna have to do a little bit of this today. So we got a 7-foot rod. A 2-piece rod probably wouldn't have been too bad of an idea, but what's the fun in that? Oh my goodness, here we go. So I say all that to say, I've been whipping this thing. When I say whipping, I mean absolutely whipping. Like anywhere I can go, I've been to Publix and back in this thing. Like, it's awesome. So we're gonna take this thing fishing today. Let's see how it goes. If you can't tell how much I've been riding it, the brakes are loud. I got my cameras rigged up, I got GoPros, I got a fishing rod, and I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to go catch a big old big mouth bass. There's no way that I didn't find out about this thing sooner. If I would have had one of these when I was like 8 to like 15, all my friends in my neighborhood had like 4-wheelers and dirt bikes and stuff like that. I was never fortunate enough to have one. My parents thought I would kill myself on it pretty much. And I mean, that was a fair statement. Because now that I have this thing and I'm a little bit older, probably a little bit more responsible than I was back then, still definitely a very, very dangerous thing for me to have. But we're gonna take this thing fishing. We have one rod. We have our spinning rod with us, the Abu Garcia. That is such a horrible noise. We have the Abu Garcia Veritas Tournament Edition. Gosh, this thing's kind of heavy too. Abu Garcia Veritas Tournament Edition. And then we also have a REVO SX in our backpack. And we're gonna take this thing fishing. And it's gonna take us to a pond. But just, guys, I'm telling you, when I say we've been whipping this thing around and we have gotten to know this bike very well, this bike has been our best friend for the past, that is a horrible noise. This bike has been literally our best friend for the past 2-3 days. When I'm not fishing, like at night, I just take it out. It has a headlight on the front. Like how many bikes have you seen with a headlight? Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose that fishing rod. I definitely need a better setup for my rod. Oh well. So there's about an 85% chance that we break the tip off of that rod right now. Oh my gosh, this thing is so much fun. We made it. That's pretty much the hardest part. So now we just ride. And look, there's 0 pedal. It has pedal assist and it has fully electric mode. I have not used pedal assist at all. I've been fully electric while I've been on it. And I think you get up to like 30 miles of electric range. So I haven't even like reached that yet. I've been on it for 3 days and I've made 2 fairly long trips on it. And the electric mode of it has been more than enough for me. So we're gonna make it work. We're gonna get some questions when people see me riding around with a fishing rod and 2 GoPros, but I mean, it is what it is. Also, we might run this little gas station right here just because we're over here and get us a little drink. We don't have anywhere to keep it. See, only thing I'm missing is a basket. Yes, sir. You wanna ride it? You sure?
You going fishing?
Yeah. Over here at the golf course.
Get something yet?
Yeah, I've caught a couple over there. Have you ever fished over there?
Yeah, but sometimes me and my brother get kicked off of it.
Really?
Yeah, like, yeah.
And just go fish a little bit. Say it again?
It's a fishing pole.
Yeah, this is how I talk to my mom. It's my antenna. When she calls me, it helps me get signal.
Oh, look how many GoPros he has.
The heck?
Yeah. I make fishing videos on YouTube.
What's your YouTube?
Larry Melton Jr.
How many subscribers do you have?
30.
I'll make it 31.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Make it 32?
Oh, I appreciate it.
I'll make it 33.
Awesome.
Wait.
Awesome. I like y'all's bikes. Y'all got some sick gloves and everything. Say it again. You want to try it?
What is it called?
Larry Melton Jr.
Larry Melton Jr.
Which one, Melton?
M-E-L-T-O-N. Hey, I like your necklace. I think we have the same one, man. Well, maybe not. Do you have two on? Oh, I like that. I like that. Swag. Yeah, I posted that one yesterday.
It says you have 114,000.
Yeah, I do.
There you go.
Chatted with the boys a little bit about some potential fishing spots, and they were super chill, so shout out to y'all. Grab some stuff. Hopefully our bike is still here when we get back. It'd be pretty tragic if it wasn't. Hey, how you doing? I left my phone. Just leave it to me. Yes, ma'am. Also, I feel like an old man because I recently discovered Apple Pay. I don't know how I missed out on that for, I guess, a year or so. Gotta go with the good old Powerade. I'll go orange just because I want to be different. Hey, how are you? Good. Thank you. Have a good day. Hopefully we don't get kicked off today. Hopefully. I've had a kid ask me if my fishing rod was an antenna. Yes, most definitely an antenna. I'm telling you, the looks that you get from like GoPros and whatnot, like just having a GoPro with you, or just having a camera in general, it just feels like a crime sometimes. Like, I feel like I get YouTube shamed. Awesome. All right, we're gonna call this spot number 1 today. Boom. All right, we might have to keep this on the path. All right, boys. So, we got our fishing rod. I definitely think like a little telescopic rod might be a little bit better idea for the next time we do this, because I definitely plan on taking this thing a lot more. I definitely plan on taking this a lot more. Hey, how you doing? Oh, we got another cyclist out here. A good 2-piece rod that we can break down. Oh, no, that's not what you want. Definitely the next time that we come out, a good 2-piece rod that we can break down is probably gonna be the move. Just so we can be a little bit more stealthy. I don't think it, oh no, we did it again. Just so that we can be a little bit more stealthy. You know, I think it's pretty obvious what we're coming out here to do when we have this antenna with us. Man, guys, I'll tell you, this is literally all I've been thinking about ever since I got that bike for the past like week and a half. All I've thought about is like, hey, I cannot wait to take this e-bike out to try to catch some fish on it. If we're able to hook up today, I might drop a tier. I might drop a tier in the chat. Got the little white popper tied on. All we brought was a box of topwaters. I said I was gonna go big or go home today. We caught a topwater fish in the $20 Academy Challenge video. First one in Alabama of the year. I was like, yeah, we need to try to recreate that. So that's what we're doing today. I'll try to catch another one on the popper. Maybe like another couple on the popper, or maybe another 100 on the popper. Who knows, honestly, who knows? We're out here a little bit early, but we wanted to give ourselves enough time to say that like, all right, we gave it a good enough effort just to make sure that we can, you know, be content with it. If it happens, we're like, all right, we made it happen. If it doesn't, it's not for lack of trying this evening. First fish did come on. Oh, wow, we just scared something right there. First fish did come on like a little parallel cast. Oh, we might get 8 right there. I think I got 8. Oh, one's after it. Get it. We spooked 2 of them right there. Dude, don't do me like that, bass. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a bluegill. No, it's a small bass. It's a small bass. No, it's a bluegill. I don't know what it is. It's a bass. It's a small bass. Oh, I saw him come up and eat it, and I saw it go under. Oh man, you are not the fish that we wanted to start the day off with. But thank you, thank you, thank you. You are the first fish on the e-bike fishing challenge, I guess you'd call it. Gas is just expensive, guys. 100% honesty. Gas is expensive. Like, it's kind of coming back down. That is not what we were looking for, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Gas is expensive, so I had to go buy an e-bike. I figured the amount of, like, the different bodies of water and like all the different possibilities that I had on the e-bike, it really only made sense is the only thing that made sense to save money on gas was to buy an e-bike, because the electricity bill is not going to be the same as that gas bill at the end of the month. And then I get 30 miles of range on that thing. If I were to get a second battery for it, I could whip that thing to, I could go to China and back. Might need a little bit more than an e-bike to get to China, but I mean, you get the gist. You get what I'm trying to say. Then especially if I could find somebody else's house to charge it at, to where I don't have to pay electricity, or like if I could charge it at a Starbucks or something like that, and it charges like 4 or 5 hours, just spend all day editing at Starbucks and then be good to go, man. Good to go. But we're gonna catch some bigger fish than that. We gotta upgrade that one. That's not a biggest bass. That's not what we're known for here. Oh no, we had one. We had one in like the nasty stuff. All right, he might eat it again. He might eat it again. That's a horrible cast. That is not where he ate it at. Had one in the pollen. Pollen mats, baby, pollen mats. I think I said that earlier. Sometimes they like get underneath them. That did not look like a bad one either. Blow up wasn't that big, but I didn't see the fish. I want to stay with this popper until the sun goes down a little bit more and it gets a little bit darker out here. Then I'm gonna switch over to like a, I don't know what I'm gonna switch to. Probably like a Choppo or something like that. We'll ride around the pond a little bit so we can put in some more miles on the e-bike. I really want to hit 100 miles before the week's up. Might have a couple more videos in that thing. There it is. Oh my gosh, that was a small fish. Oh, it's a bass. No, it's not. No, it's not small. It's bigger than the first one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's like 3 bites out of this little piker. Oh yeah, it's definitely bigger than the first one. It's not a bad one. That is not a bad one. I would oh, that's not a bad fish at all. That is not a bad bass at all. I'm sorry for doubting you, dude. Ooh, hooked right in the corner of the mouth. I don't think he was coming off. By no means would I call him a monster, but he is a monster to me. He's a monster in my heart because he is a big mouth bass, and that is the target species we were looking for. Ooh, look at that one. I mean, it's not a, compared to the other one, the first one was a dink. The first one was a straight up dink, but that's not a bad one at all. Like, he has a good thick belly on him, definitely like a pre-spawn fish. Haven't seen any on bed yet, but we got a lot of bodies of water to fish. It's not safe to say that they're not on bed. I'm sure they're bedding somewhere. We haven't caught our first one off of bed, but after we see that first one, that's all. Our videos are gonna switch up to black and blue jig videos here pretty quick. Black and blue jigs, gillies, you know, just straight Texas rig, straight bed fishing baits. Whatever you think you can catch a fish with off of a bed, that's what we're gonna be throwing. That gives us 2 big mouth bass. Let's see if we can get some more. Let's go. I love that. I love that. We rode the e-bike over here. We saved probably $3 in gas on the way over here. I'm not sure if the electricity bill is going to be $3 higher, but I mean, even if it is, it was more fun riding the bike over here than it would have been riding in the truck over here. Like, love the truck to death. Thank you so much, Ford. Oh, they didn't send it to me, but like, you built a good truck, Ford. But I mean, at the same time, like the e-bike, you can't, man, I'm telling you, you can't beat it. I just need a little bit more storage room. Like, I need a basket or something to keep my backpack in, and like, I need a good 2-piece fishing rod. All right. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, a little bit off-roading here. Okay, big hill. We're taking it. Ooh, there's a nice little breeze down here. It's like 5 degrees cooler once you get down here. All right, we're gonna give this spot like 5-10 casts, and then we're gonna move around. We got a little tip from the guy that was up there. He said try basically the complete opposite side from where we're at. There we go. There's one. He jumped out of the water for that one, boys. Hey. Let's go. Boom. That's fish number 3. All right, dude, I'm trying to unhook you so we can catch your brother or your twins or whoever else is over there with you, because I know, don't do it. Awesome. Look at that. It's big mouth bass number 3. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. All right, if we catch one more over here, we're gonna bounce around, try to make it to the other side. I'm not sure how much time we have, or it's really all depending on how fast that bike will go. If we're able to make it over there, we're gonna try the side that the guy just told us about, because I've only been over there one time, but the one time I went over there, we did catch a couple. So bass on top water. Just feels like fit. Oh, there we go. There. Oh no, he got off. No. Oh no, he got off. There's one. There we go, boys. I don't think he's, yeah, he is. He's not bad. We will take it. We will take it. We will take it. That's 4. Oh, he came off. All right, guys, I tell you, not having to pedal this thing, it's really, really clutch. Gosh, I don't like this. We might have to walk it through here. I don't want to mess anything up. Oh, big hill, big hill. Whoa. Boy, if we would have went down that, we would have been done. We would have been, I don't know if this one's any better. We're gonna have to find somewhere to go. Mama didn't raise no wussy. Oh my gosh, we might end up in the water. Oh yeah. Shoot, yeah. All right, we made it. Tell me that thing's not cool. All right, we're gonna leave all our stuff right there. Oop, and there's a whole bunch of blow-ups over here. It's just kind of, where did we cast first? Oh, there we go, that's a fish. Oh yeah, oh, he came off. He came off. All right, that's our first one on the Choppo. That is our first bite on the Choppo. What is that, 3 that we've lost? We could be at 7 fish so far, but maybe that's just making room for the big one we're about to catch. You know, if we would have hooked that one, we might have, you know, the time we spent unhooking them could have been just, you know, the potential, I've said, you know, like 5 times in that sentence, the potential time that we could be catching a bigger one, bigger and better and fatter fish. Y'all could probably see that wake on the camera. It's about dark out here, but I know y'all saw that. But yeah, as far as moving forward, I think there's a lot of potential with this bike. As far as like going on trips and like, say you go to the beach. When you go to the beach, I always want to catch bass. Like, I think saltwater fishing is cool and all, but like when I get to the beach, like there's so many ponds that you see, but there's nowhere to park and like this, that, and the third. There's so many obstacles. Also, I know I might have a few younger kids that watch my videos, so I'm not ever telling you to trespass, but like also going places, just, hey, also just going to like a residential neighborhood. I can throw this bike in the back of my truck and just ride it around the neighborhood, and I feel like you get a lot less questions if people see a bike beside you fishing. You know, do you live here? Yeah, there's my bike right there. Like, you know, so I feel like this thing definitely has a whole bunch of potential.
These is missing the hard work, they calling it talent. And I find that disrespectful, cause I put on the mileage. Up for the but I'm down for the challenge. Step off the scene just to find me a balance. These niggas don't want it to get it, cause when it got hard, them niggas quit it. So much hustle, dog. It's all about that muscle, dog, yeah. Trying to make it out the struggle, dog, yeah. Hey, watch out this bubble, dog, yeah. Look, shit, I chase hit to make some real shit. Something that they feel shit. Cause all I know is speaking on some shit I really deal with. Like how I and in the morning didn't feel shit. Was tired of being single, so I went and got a real